Hello everybody, welcome to part 10 in this playthrough of Civilization 6 for Nintendo Switch, and in today's episode we are going to crack on with building up our third city and thinking about our initial plans for expansion. Now before we do that, there's a few things we need to round off from the end of the last episode, so first of all let's choose our civics. I need to choose the next one to research. I think military training would actually be quite a good one to research because 4 turns and we get a couple of new military policies plus an envoy, which is nice. So we're going to go for military training, and that allows us to change our policies again in 4 turns. So we're fine with that. Ooh, my god. Do they have 4 cities? No wonder they're in a good position. Additionally, right, I'm just going to kind of take this as it goes to start with, but I think the barbarian encampment we were looking for is not around, so maybe we don't have to worry about that so much, so that's a relief. We'll move the slinger back then, and then we can start getting our units together. Okay, I am going to go on the changing policy slot in a second, I promise. I'm just going to get this out of the way first. Oh, so we've built a barracks here, which is nice. I'm sure the warrior upgrades. I'm sure it upgrades to a legion. I mean, if we're wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to try and check that now. But this is an important piece of information because if we can get our money up, replaced by Eagle Warrior, upgrades to, yes, it does upgrade to Legion. Nice. That's cool. That's important. Because now we know that upgrades to Legion. I think because we have a decent amount of money and we are making quite a bit, it could make sense to go ahead and build a couple more warriors right now. Because then when we get Legion, we can focus more on building up our money and things and upgrading these, hopefully. I like that idea. Because I think the Legion's cost is actually quite a bit. So if we look at the Warriors' production cost we've just seen there was 40. But if we go up to the Legion... I hate the fact we have to type everything in like this on here. I just want a little keyboard. It's really annoying. I'm going to cry. It is what it is though. Right, I think the production cost of that... yes, my god, 110 base cost. So, I mean, you can see how that's going to cost us a lot more production. So if we have another warrior, that's always going to be nice. How many turns are we off? 4 turns. My god, only 4 turns? Nice. So yeah, we're going to be in a decent position. Right, finally, like I said, I wanted to change our policies. Now, we're not really fighting barbarians, so it doesn't make so much sense to have them on. And my second thought was, what should we put in instead then? Because I was thinking, do we go for any of the kind of... This one, basically, the Agoge one. Plus 50% production towards ancient and classical era melee, anti-cavalry and ranged units, because the Legion is a classical era melee unit. Now, the important thing to remember, though, is that we don't have Legion yet, and we're going to be able to change our policies again in 4 turns. So I just think, in the meantime, we might as well have conscription in. And just to save us a tiny bit of cash. If we come up against barbarians, I'll probably cry about it. But for now, we're okay. We're going to keep charismatic leader in and strategos in for the great general. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Hopefully, save us a little bit of money. Very little though. It'll not be a great deal. And that's money we can obviously spend on upgrading our units or put towards more likely. Okay, one final thing I want to check before we actually end our first turn of the episode is how far... Yes, nice. We're 29 points out of 60 to get in this Great General. Nobody else has made any progress, so that Great General will be very quickly ours. And then bonuses are going to be very useful for planning our first attack. Now, I did throw this question out to you guys in the last episode, and I'm very grateful to everybody who got back to me. Obviously, we're still open to suggestions here. We're still open to what people want for a suggestion to attack first. So, I think my favourite comment, which I've not actually got around to replying to yet, but I probably will have replied to it by the time of releasing this video, was attack everybody, which is a pretty nice idea. It's almost like what the Romans did in real life, when they took out most of Europe, obviously apart from the Germanic tribes. So I like that. Other people, I think China was suggested, which I like the idea of a lot. Somebody suggested taking Cairo because it seemed relatively lightly defended and isolated, and we could get... I think there was the suggestion of the Oracle, which is being built there, it looks like. So yeah, I mean, these are all good suggestions and definitely things we need to push forward on. I particularly like the idea of attacking the Arabs early on, because obviously they're streaming ahead in science. If we can take their capital off them, that'd be massive. However, the first step I think we're going to do for expansion wise is probably capture Amsterdam. Now, hopefully this isn't going to take ages. It should be fine. We should have enough troops, especially when we start amassing things. And I just think it'd be a really nice addition to our empire. You can just defend there. Furthermore, with Amsterdam, it's like... Oh. No, it's going to be the Arabs, because even they're haters now. I forgot what he said. It is said by my people that the house of a tyrant is a ruin, and all I see is ruin around you. What are you going to do about it? Bring forth your troops, our legions are ready. Well, nearly ready. The simmering. But yeah, hopefully Amsterdam won't have a Caesarean, so it'll be a pretty quick war. There'll not be too much warmongering penalty, and we'll be able to get on with that very swiftly. Is there anywhere on this continent left to explore? We have our other scout there. It seems like everything's going on up here. I'm guessing there's nothingness down here, to be honest. I mean, we can explore over here a little bit and then make a decision from there, so yeah, we'll do that. Cool. That's fine. Oh, nice. Our new settlers are completed. Oh, I forgot to put thought into where to put these before the episode. Right. But before we do that, we need to think about what we want to build in Rome. So we've got our campus, we've got our library. I don't really want to go for units in Rome at this stage. I'm thinking what would be useful. A commercial hub would be useful for the money. We're going to need money sooner or later. And our legion is not going to be incredibly cheap to maintain. Although 2 gold's not so bad. But when we have a big army, we could do with money. There's nothing on there I particularly want at this stage. I'm thinking a settler. No, I'm not thinking a settler. I didn't mean that. I'm thinking a commercial hub, sorry. Or we could go for a wonder, possibly. Are there any wonders we're fancying? Colosseum's always a fantastic wonder to have, if you can. But I think we need an entertainment complex. Must be built on flatland adjacent. Yeah, we need an entertainment complex first, so we'd have to go for that. I'm not in the business of building wonders right now. Other thing we could build is a granary, but I think we built one of them, didn't we? We bought one, sorry. Is there any particular amazing place for it? No. I want the money. I want the potential of a commercial hub, but there's nowhere decent to build it. Bam, bam. No. This is a tough one. We could go for another warrior, to be honest. Oh, we'll go for another archer, because I don't think we've got enough archers. I don't want to build I think we're going to actually... And this might sound a bit daft. But we're going to build our commercial hub, our economic district in Aqualia or whatever. Because I think with the river, we'll be able to get more adjacency bonus. Right, okay. What do we want to do with these settlers then? I'm not sure. I just want a really strong base city, to be honest, at this stage. And I feel like going up there could stretch us a bit. However, going down here could be particularly fruitful. And I'm not really bothered either, because, I mean, somebody's more likely to grab this land than they are up there right now. So if we settle down here and then capture Amsterdam, we'll have a very nice little hub going on. And there's also lots of really, really fresh water, +3 water, which is going to be nice. Lots of good production tiles. Oh, it's selling itself to me here. It's selling itself. Yeah, I like the idea of going down here. I think for starters, we are just going to send our settler down in this direction, and then we can sort of think about it. So, the big question, I'm going to start giving a big question in every episode I can instead of multiple questions, but the big question for today's episode is whereabouts should we put these tiles? I've decided I'm going down here because I want to grab this land, but whereabouts? I mean, we have mountains here, I think. I think they're mountains. Yes, they are mountain. We have mountain tiles there, but they are desert, so not that it matters them being desert, it doesn't make a difference, but obviously if we found a city around here, some of the tiles we incorporate into the city will have to be desert tiles. So we could go for the mountains, or we could sort of think, no, we don't want to go for the mountains. We want to go further towards Amsterdam, further down this river, and go towards there. So please do let me know. Maybe I could go further, but I don't really want to go that close to China right now. So I think around here would be a good idea, but where exactly? Where do you want me to settle? Just even if you're not confident on the game, just give me some ideas of where you'd put it, and that would be absolutely fantastic. So please do make sure you do that. Right, okay, I really want to pick up the pace for the end of this episode. Okay, we are going to build a pasture for the extra production, nice. And yeah, I want to pick up the pace because I don't have very long, and I know in a lot of the episodes, because I'm trying to give an awful lot of information. Ooh, we could upgrade that. Oh dear. I'd rather use the upgrade on the warriors. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade it anyway. I gave in. I just want to spend some money. That's it. Bam, 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 bam. 10 gold for open borders. Nope. Well, it's not worth it, is it? For 10 gold, it's not worth having your troops maraud around in my borders because it will just annoy me. Okay, you can defend. You explore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, no, that's fine. I got confused then, but it does make sense because it is closer to Cairo than I thought. The Polish and the Arabs are very, very close to each other. We seem to be a little bit on our own over here with plenty of room to expand, which is nice. Other players taking their turns, please wait. As always, if you've got any questions, let me know. Ooh, they have a little bit of a military here. Nothing that I'm not confident we can deal with, but they have got a few troops. Our legions will deal with them. I'm confident. Oh, cool. With such a large standing army, you may want to consider adding mercenaries if your army needs to expand further. Yay, we've got the boost to mercenaries. I like any civic or tech boost. I get really excited about it because it's like free research points, which is cool. What are we building? Oh, we've built a warrior. We've already built the warrior. As silly as it seems, 7 turns. I mean, I cannot refuse that right now. I cannot refuse that. Just where do we build it? It doesn't really matter because we've got lots of fantastic tiles. Can we think about planning possibly? I'm guessing that one is from the adjacent. No, it's from the adjacent districts. Of course it is. We could put it there, but do you still get? Because I know they patched it in the original game at some point. And I can't remember exactly how they did it, but they patched the harbour and the economic district bonuses, and I can't remember exactly how they did it. Okay, so I have found that out. I've had to literally pause, stop the recording, and start again. But yes, so the commercial hub, which we are thinking about building to boost our economy. Now, I know I should probably be building troops in this city because I've got the encampment. I'm not daft, but I really want to get this up. So that's going to give us an extra trade route capacity if the city does not yet have a harbour district. I'm sure when the game first came out on PC, you used to get a trade route for a harbour and a commercial hub in each city. But I think that's the patch that you kind of just get one now between both of them. Or for one and not the other kind of thing. But the other thing I was looking for is here. So you get 2 for the adjacency bonuses. So you get +2 gold for each adjacent harbour tile. Now I was thinking, I'm sure you get a bonus for it being adjacent to a harbour. So that was going to alter my thinking. So my question, I'm sure we can put a harbour in there, right? Can we build a harbour? I don't think we've unlocked the tech yet. Oh, I can't remember. If we can, and I think we can, we're gonna build the commercial hub somewhere else. We're gonna build it on the desert tile harbour. This is what you gotta do, guys. This is actually, although I would usually probably edit all this out, this is probably a good example of how you need to use the Civilopedia when you're not sure. So yes, the harbour tile gives you +1 trade route capacity if it does not yet have a commercial hub, exactly what we've been talking about. Where can we build it? A district must be built on a coast or lake terrain adjacent to land. I am sure we can build one, man. If we can't, I'll have pile over my face, but I think we can. Even though it's only a little bit of water. So that's going to give us +1 gold. +2 gold from each adjacent city centre tile. Okay. Nice. That's fine. I think we'll get a bonus for having adjacent tiles here. It'll be adjacent to the city centre. I really want to put it there. Can I put it there? Oh, I can't remember. You know what? If not, it's a lesson learned and we'll go over it. My only worry is the kind of... it'll be fine. Who cares? We'll worry about it later. I'm going to build a commercial hub. Make sure if you do know, you let me know. Can I build it there? So I'm going to go and put the commercial hub here. Now, I'm talking about only putting it here because it's going to give us +1 right now, and that's from adjacent districts, and it's not actually making use of the lake tiles, but... because obviously we can get +2 from putting it next to a lake tile, but if we can get the harbour there, which I think we can, if not we can build it on the pearls, because I'm sure we've got pearls somewhere else. I think we've got pearls up here. Yes. Then we'll be fine, and we'll get that extra +2 gold and everything will be fine. So in the long term, this is going to be a better place to put our commercial hub. I'm just trying to think about sort of city planning. So yeah, I'm happy putting that there. I do want to build a commercial hub there. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and I will pin the comment which tells me if I'm wrong. So yeah, go and have a look down there now. Maybe someone's already told me I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap this episode up in a minute because I am about to get picked up and I am not ready. I've still got my football shirt on, so I'm going to be an absolute bother. I'll just laugh, I don't care.
Everything has its limits.
Yes!
Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
Oh, I'm sorry for getting so excited, but this is the tech that we need, man. This is going to be fantastic. We are absolutely about to rip things up on this continent.
Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
Love that. Love that quote from John Gay there. So raid, we've just unlocked the raid thing. And the veterancy, +30 production towards encampment districts and buildings for that district. Neither one we're fancying putting in now. What we can take out is actually colonization, because we don't need that. And so we can probably put in a different one. I don't know. Do we have any... What are these messages? Antium needs more housing. Okay, that's fine. Where's Antium? Is that up there? Yeah. Right, okay. So I'm actually going to manage that at the start of the next episode. Don't worry about any of that. I'll sort the policy things out in my head. I think I'm going to put the one on which gives us bonus production towards Legion. Also, at the start of the next episode, we're going to start building our warriors up. We're going to upgrade them. We're going to build some more Legion. And we're hopefully going to put in place the foundations for our advance on Amsterdam. But yes, the big question for today's episode, and one that I really, really want your feedback on, is where should we put our 4th city down here? This is going to be probably the last city we settle in a while. Because beyond this, we're going to go and look to attack Amsterdam first and then further on. So please do let me know that. Thank you so much for all the support on this series. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching today as well. Please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to see more Civilization 6, Nintendo and gaming content on the channel. I will see you tomorrow for part 11.